This Navajo Indian reservation is located in a sparsely populated area of northwestern New Mexico. But despite the remote location, the reservation's trading post has a constant flow of customers. Here the Navajo can buy daily necessities. Their own handicrafts are sold here as well, including their famous blankets and rugs.
I can't imagine how you can really do this.
Mark Winter is the manager of Totalina Trading Post. He and his wife Linda have operated the shop for more than 10 years. Though the Navajo began weaving hundreds of years before Europeans came to America, they did not begin using wool until Spanish colonizers introduced sheep into what is now Arizona and New Mexico. It was then that the Navajo tradition of wool weaving was born. The wool blankets were originally used as clothing.
And you know, in the old days, a Navajo woman couldn't get a man if she couldn't make him a beautiful blanket to wear. This had a big part of it.
Later, when the Navajo blankets were no longer needed to provide warmth, the weavers started doing decorative tapestries and rugs. The Totalina region is known for its distinct weaving color and style.
So the rugs from this area of the reservation became famous for their use of just natural colors of wool. And the traders worked carefully with the local weavers to try to encourage them to spin their wool finer, to use more shades of natural wool. And we see
the Totalina weavers do not use dyes. All the colors come from the natural wool. Evelyn George's sheep herd is known throughout the Navajo tribe. Her more than 70 sheep provide just about every color of wool there is.
I raised my sheep for weaving myself and my grandkids and my granddaughter. For raising for that brown and white and gray and beige.
The sheep graze deep in the desert and George is with them all year. She shears the wool around May or June. She uses Navajo language to communicate with her herd.
I said, don't get scared me, you're my sheep, I said. And blessing you when I was a springtime, get the little lamb from you. So we just pray for you, I said.
George and her partner, Virginia Deal, were born less than a month apart in 1928. They hold the title of Master Weaver and have been devoted to their craft all their lives. They do all stages of the weaving process with their own hands, from treating the fleece to spinning the thread and weaving the carpet. In gratitude for the contribution Deal has made to the preservation of handcraft tradition, the Navajo tribe built her this traditional 8-sided cabin. There are about 30 other Navajo weaving masters like her in the Totalina area. All live within 30 kilometers of Winter's shop.
We're the end of a dirt road, and we happen to be where the best living Navajo weavers still live, and so our post manages to survive 100 years later when most posts don't survive anymore.
Over the years, Winter has become more than an agent to these weavers.
Whenever I run out of food or something, I always ask him for money. With my rug, I'll pay you back, so I always tell him. He never says no.
Making rugs is the weaver's main source of income, with prices ranging from $100 to $10,000. About 70% of the weavers in Totalina are elderly women, but there are some young weavers coming along, such as Pamela Brown. Brown doesn't limit her weaving to just traditional styles. For her, the rugs are a blank canvas and a medium to tell stories through. This rug recalls her wedding.
Okay, this one is me. Here's my husband, the flower girl, the maid of honor, and all the other bridesmaids.
For Brown, weaving is far more than a means of making money.
Why I like to keep on doing it. It makes me very proud of my Navajo background. It makes me happy to see my grandmother smile. I mean, she loves weaving as much as I do.
For producer Suli, Ruth Reader, VOA News.